Everyone, Dave here, and welcome to another Warhammer build. In this build, we are going to be building some Ravenwing from the Dark Angels. We are going to be building the Biker Squadron. That's 6 bikes with the Sergeant, who's going to have a power sword, and we will also be building the attack bike. I will be doing a base spray and then building them on screen, and then respraying them, and then doing the painting for you on screen as well, going into the lore of the units. So, without any further ado, let us begin the build. The Ravenwing, black-clad huntsmen and masters of the art of lightning warfare. The Ravenwing race before their chapter, like thunder before a storm, prizing speed and maneuverability above all else. They are an integral part of the Dark Angels' battlefield strategies, as well as a powerful asset in the Unforgiven's secret quest. Engines roaring, the Ravenwing tear forward, dodging enemy fire while moving at breakneck speed. These warriors of the Dark Angels' second company, a highly specialized formation that fights from fast-moving attack vehicles. They are assembled from the finest riders and pilots in the chapter, and their skills are further honed upon induction. Though the true purpose of their specialist training remains unknown by the wider Imperium, they have become renowned for the skill at mobile warfare. The majority of the Ravenwing fights from the saddles of Space Marine bikes, supported by brothers piloting various marks of land speeder or automatic assault fighters. The Ravenwing are ideal for fast assault missions, and elements of their company can often be found acting as an outriding reconnaissance force for larger Dark Angel armies. Their far-reaching land speeders search for the telltale signs of the foe, voxing back information on the enemy movements and dispositions, while when the moment is right. The Ravenwing gun their engines and roar into the fight, a hurling gale of black armor, blazing guns, and roaring chainsaws that sweep aside any and all resistance. With but a word, the Ravenwing can switch back between a variety of perfectly drilled attack patterns in order to encircle, flank, break apart, or otherwise harass their foes. At all times, they strive to avoid becoming bogged down, swiftly designing even the largest enemy force with their hit-and-run attacks. Overhead, Nephilim jet fighters and dark talons keep the skies clear of enemy craft, while land speeders dart into position to unload their impressive firepower. Should an extremely dangerous or vital target present itself, the Ravenwing mount teleport homers upon their bike that allow them to summon the warriors of the Death Wing to the battlefield. Not only does the arrival of their Terminator armored brethren all but guaranteed victory, it also gives a clue to the true vented purpose of the Ravenwing, one that is altogether more sinister in nature. Known only to their Grand Master and to the carefully selected inner circle members of the Black Knights elite, those that the Ravenwing are tasked with hunting down and running around to the ground are the fallen Dark Angels. The nature of those they track is why every member of the Ravenwing must not only be an expert rider or pilot, but also fiercely dedicated to his chapter. More than any other foe or force, the brothers of the Ravenwing are likely to be exposed to the pernicious lies of the fallen. They must therefore be unquestionably in their faith, and are monitored closely at all times by their chaplain to ensure no chinks appear in the armour of the indoctrinated. Ravenwing bikers. Bikers from over half of the 2nd Company's bulk, and they are the centre of any Ravenwing attack. The Space Marine bikes lay down a torrent of fire from twin-linked bolters and accelerate into combat should a valuable target reveal itself. If it is Ravenwing's doctrine to avoid becoming bogged down, where their speed is negated and the enemy's superior numbers can be brought to bear. Thus, the Ravenwing bikers must charge into a foe, but unless they break them immediately, the bikes are likely to streak off, leaving their battered foe bewildered, unsure of which direction the next attack will be coming from. Equipped with the teleportation homers, Ravenwing bikes often dive deep into the heart of their quarry before summoning the Death Ring. The Ravenwing dive down any who attempt to flee mercilessly, allowing them to escape the ensuing mechanism. The attack bike arguments the more lightly armoured Ravenwing bikers, lending its heavier firepower where needed. The attack bike is ideal for getting into position to support the Ravenwing's assault, clearing the path ahead of the unrushing bikes with its heavy bolter. Some bikes are outfitted with a multi-melter. These are tasked with hunting down and destroying enemy armour, which would otherwise endanger their brethren. Wings of the Unforgiven. Most of the Unforgiven chapters follow the Dark Angels pattern of organisation, including having formations similar to the Death Ring and Ravenwing. Although they are not named as such, for instance, the Angels of Redemption have the Red Wings, their 1st and 2nd companies, while the Angels of Vengeance use a Terminator armoured company known as the Dread Ring and mobile Raptor Wing to carry out the hunt for the fallen. All have performed admirably, but none have gained the recognition of the Death Ring and Ravenwing. Like the Dark Angels, the Unforgiven successor chapters also have a close-line grip to who possesses the knowledge of the fallen and of the true events that occurred on Caliban. In the Guardians of the Covenant, their inner circle is known as the Secret Order, which that of the Angels of Absolution is called the Hidden Brotherhood.
There they are, all built, painted, and ready to go. The Ravenwing Bike Squadron, complete with a sergeant with a power sword and an attack bike. All very, very highly painted and very nice molded with all the resin shades, the oath papers, all the touching up done as well to overlap any sort of spillage from the whites and all that. The readiness of the capes, the little fists in there. But yes, there they are, riding out to find the fallen and bring them to redemption. As always, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next one, for the Lion and the Emperor!